What is up, guys? Today I am going to be showing you how to make this OP Iron Golem spawner, which once fully upgraded, once you've got all of these spawners in there, will make you over 1.5 million per hour. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, if you have watched the third episode of my NetherGames SkyBlock series, you will know that we built this Iron Golem spawner, and we did have one spawner, I believe, by the end of the episode. You guys are probably getting quite a bit of a sneak peek to episode 4, where we built all of this stuff. So, there we go. If you want to check that out when it's released, head over to my channel, hit the sub button, and you will be notified when that one is released. But in order for me to show you how to build this, we are going to first have to hop over into creative. Alright, so here we are in a new creative world. And to build this Iron Golem spawner, you are going to need $153,770 on NetherGames SkyBlock, which, if you're going to be building an Iron Golem spawner, you probably have this much anyway. You will need to go obviously into the shop and buy everything that you see on your screen here, which this here is 502 glass as well as 64 black dye. We have got, I think, 86 logs here. We've got 86 logs there, 210 quartz, 82 ice. Remember, that's packed ice that you've got to buy. 5 hoppers, 6 water buckets, and 13 buckets of lava. And what you're going to want to do once you've bought all of that is immediately go and craft these logs into signs and trapdoors, and this glass into black stained glass if you want it to look nice. I think personally the black stained glass looks really good against the quartz. So get those logs, craft them into this and all of this glass here, and you will be good to go. If you do not have enough money to do this, which, I mean, if you're doing an Iron Golem spawner, you probably should have this much money. But if you don't, if you're wanting to do a budget Iron Golem spawner, you can actually reduce the cost by a lot. The 210 quartz does cost you around about $15,000. So you can obviously use anything you want instead of that. If you wanted to go super cheap, you could even use dirt. But obviously, I recommend making it look nice, seeing as you're spending the money on it. And this packed ice will set you back $82,000 on NetherGames with the prices at the moment. All this is used for is to get the mobs moving super fast into the lava pit, I guess. So it makes it really efficient, but obviously if you didn't want to use this, you can replace it with cobblestone, something like that. But obviously you will be making your spawner slower and not making as much money. So I do recommend saving up this total amount just to get all of this stuff. It is definitely worth it. Alright guys, so once you've got everything that you need, which I just showed you, what we're going to do is we're going to hop over here and build ourselves a little 3x3 square in the ground. And what we're going to be doing for the first bit is making the sort of collection system. So how we're going to build this is we're going to build up four high pillars. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 on each of these corners. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in this base down here with quartz. And we're using all quartz for just the moment. Now, when items are sliding down, to make it fast, we will be using packed ice. For that, to sort of the items to fall down and just quickly go off into the hoppers. So we're going to place some packed ice there and a block of quartz above that, just that there's room for the items to flow through. And what you can do is you can go ahead and finish off this surrounding bit with some nice stained glass, just to make it look nice. I guess you can see the items falling down. Yeah, I think it looks quite nice like that. And then what we're going to do next, we're going to grab some chests and sort of put them in a line just here. I started off with 5 chests. Obviously, you can carry this on for as long as you want. And also, you can add more hoppers to go down this way. But for now, we're just going to be doing these 5 chests here. And next, in order for the items to flow down into these chests, we're going to have to shift and place a hopper on each of these chests. Now remember, you do have to shift, otherwise if you're not shifting, you will just open the chest. So once you've got that done, we are going to be doing the upper half of this spawner. Okay, so now that we've got that collection system in place, any items that fall down will be pushed along here once we add some water here later. If we added water now, it would just flow everywhere and be an absolute mess. So remember, we will be coming back to this later to add a bucket of water in that slot just there. But what we're going to start off by doing is going around this area with 8 ice. And this whole bit here is just going to be the floor of our mob grinder. So what we're going to do now is build out 3 this way, so that we've got our initial 3x3 bit and another 3x3 bit. And what you're going to want to do is do this each side in order for us to have a total 9x9 ice area. So I'm going to quickly do this. I might as well not fast it forward, as it's a very speedy process. And once you've done that, we will now just have to fill in these corner areas, as obviously we want a full 9x9 square of packed ice, obviously with that hole in the middle. Now this is the most expensive part of the spawner, so remember, you can actually replace all of this with cobblestone. Now once we've done this, we are going to want to build the walls of the mob grinder, and to do that we are literally just going to go around the whole entire edge of this ice, placing quartz. Now remember, you don't have to use quartz, you can use any block that you want for this, as long as it's just a standard old block, nothing like sand, any of that, as obviously it'll fall down. Now, once we got that, we are going to want to build up to the height of our spawner. So this bit that you start off with should be 9x9, and obviously this quartz area is 11x11. Now, we want the total height of this to be 13. So we've got one here, we're going to be placing 12 more to get up to that height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that should give us now 13 blocks of height in order for us to sort of finish off this cage area. Now what you're going to want to do is do this for all 4 corners. One speedy way, I guess, if you've got fly permissions, it's just to do this, bridge up super fast until you've got 13 high on all 4 corners, and then we're just going to bridge across them all, making the sort of whole cage look of the whole mob grinder. There's no point me fast forwarding any of this. I know when I've watched tutorials in the past, I've got annoyed when people have fast forwarded it. I'm like, no, I just want to see what is going on. So again, if you want to skip certain parts, do feel free to skip out certain parts if you're bored of me just talking. I'm sure you guys can understand what's going on here. So now we're basically just going to bridge off these 4 sides. So now that we've got our spawner at a total height of 13, we're just going to go around here, finish all of these off. And for the next bit, I do think I will speed up the glass placing, as that can be very, very, very boring. So guys, what you're going to be left up with here is a 9x9 ice patch with 1 hole in the middle. And then this here is 11x11 by a total height of 13. Now, once we've got this, we are going to be placing glass along the whole entire, every single side of this mob grinder until you've got glass covering the whole of this side, the whole of this side, whole of this side and that side. And what we're going to do at the top is we're going to do the exact same. So glass along the whole entire ceiling, and we're just going to leave a tiny gap in this corner, which is where we'll eventually be placing a trap door. So I'll be right back with you once I've placed all of this glass. So now that we've placed all of the glass, you're going to want to take that trapdoor, and I actually place it on this bit just here, as when we're going in and out, it's easy just to fly against the wall straight out of there, avoiding getting attacked by any iron golems that are inside the spawner. Now, the next step for us is going to be going to the very bottom of here, and we are going to be placing in the water. Now, we've just got to put water in each corner, and it will actually stop just before it reaches this bit. So all of the items, once the iron golems have died, will be pushed here down into that hole. And obviously, if there is water here, then you have built this too small. Remember, this area is 9x9, just the ice bit, and the total is 11x11. So we're going to put this water in all 4 corners, and you should be left with this right here. Now, the next step for us is going to be placing signs, which is, for some people, the most annoying process. It can be pretty annoying, but if you get sort of the rhythm, you can just get it going super, super speedy. So literally all we're going to do is place a sign, place a sign, and we're going to do this until the whole entire spawner is just a wall of signs. And you will get this sort of lettering sometimes if you're on PC. Don't worry about that. But obviously, I'm trying to make it look nice, so I'm going to go through all of these, place all of these signs, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so now that we have got all of these signs placed down, obviously you cannot place any here. This is the one for that block. We are going to be putting the lava down. Now, some people actually prefer to do these spawners first and then put the lava, just so you don't risk dropping all of your stuff into lava. But I just go ahead, straight ahead and put the lava buckets down. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to each corner, just like we did with the water, one block above the sign, and we're going to place a bucket of lava. So in each corner, that is, one there, one here, one over here, and one over here. Now, this will not cover the whole area. So what we're actually going to have to go and do is go to the middle of these two, place another one, and do this for the opposite side. And then once that's happened, we are going to see which areas we are left with. Oh yes, we've got to do this one as well. So all sides. So you'll use up 9 buckets. Sorry, not 9 buckets of lava. 8 buckets of lava going here, 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 here. You get what I mean. 1 in each corner and 1 on each side. The next one, obviously, to do is the center. And once we've done the center, we'll be left with 4 little gaps. So this is why it's quite an expensive job, this one, as you will use in total 13 buckets of lava. So if you're looking from above, you'll have 3 on each edge, I guess, 1 in the center, and then we're going to go ahead and place them here. Remember, if you do want to place it on the right block, if you hover right above it, we can see that we cannot see the sign here, whereas if we hover right above this one, we can. So we place it on this sign right here. And once we've got those 4 buckets of lava placed, we are all good with the lava part of the spawner. And that is that bit done. Alright, so now that we've got the part of the mob grinder where the iron golems will fall down, get burnt, and then obviously all the loot will drop into that hopper system down below, what we've got to do now is figure out where we're going to put the mob spawner, and if mobs were to spawn on top, how they're going to get pushed down into this area. So what we're going to do with this, I'm going to use dirt as my scaffolding material, and I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Now, this level, this height here, is where your spawners go. And what we're going to do is we're going to build across 1, 2, and once we've built across 2, this area here, so we'll have another 3 bits here. This little square is where we will be having our spawners. So where these dirt blocks are, these will eventually get replaced with spawners. But for now, we're going to have to keep them with dirt just so that we can place our trap doors down. So we can probably get rid of this now, but I'm just going to keep it here for demonstration purposes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 out, and then you're going to build a 3x3 square here. Now, with these trapdoors, what we're going to do, we're going to place one in the middle, and then just place them around. I like to make it uniform, so I go ahead and look in the direction of each one. We're just going to literally place these 9 trapdoors down. And once we place these trapdoors down, we can actually go ahead and start putting these spawners in. Now, it might get quite annoying while you're building to have spawners everywhere, but it's something that you might literally just have to deal with while you are building this. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place a spawn here. Obviously, we're in creative, so nothing's actually going to start spawning, but that right there is where you would put your spawner. Now, the next step is going to be around here, placing signs. So to stop water going out the edges and getting rid of all the lava, we will have to shift on each of these edges and place a sign. And oh, I've already broken my rule of not using of using dirt as my scaffolding material. So what we're going to do is go around each of these 4 sides and place a sign on each one. This is exactly how you can do it in game, just walking around with some dirt, placing these on each side. And once we've done that, we are just going to complete off those rows. So you can actually just go ahead and, oh no, don't do what I just did. You're going to have to carry on sneaking around here, placing them on each corner, each side, until we have got a total of 12 signs around the whole thing. So that's 4 sides of 3 signs. Once we've done that, we will be all good. And I keep breaking my own rule of not using dirt as my scaffolding. Sorry, as using dirt as my dirt. Oh my goodness, dirt as my scaffolding material. There we go. Always got to have a muddle up in every single video. Once we've got that done, we will be ready to place the water. But first, we have got to make more signs. So what we're going to do is we're going to hover just above these signs and place one directly on top of it. Now, this is going to stop the water falling off of the edge here. And once we have got all of this, we will actually be ready to start placing some of the water, which is, I'm guessing, what you guys have been waiting for. So once we've got this all done, just like that, that's literally how you do it in the game. We're going to grab that bucket of water and we're going to place it in this corner right here. And, oh no, that's not supposed to happen. Oh, okay guys, so something quite frustrating actually just happened then. In Minecraft creative mode, just the standard edition of Minecraft, we cannot actually place water on these. And all of this just turned to obsidian and cobblestone. But in SkyBlock, obviously you can do this. So I will be able to show you how that water goes once we have gone back over to NetherGames SkyBlock. And literally all you do is shift, place the water on this trapdoor, or you can just place it here or here on these faces. And that water will basically sit there and flow this direction. And it's all good, but obviously we cannot do that in this version of Minecraft, just like we can't have our iron golem spawners right there. But once you've got that done, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and get rid of all of the dirt that we use to place scaffolding. And what you'll be left with is your spawner, with the trapdoors, the signs, and hopefully your bucket of water. Literally all you've got to do, guys, is place it right there. Obviously I can't do it right now because we're in just normal Minecraft, but in SkyBlock, place that water and you will be all good. Now, that is the inside of this spawner fully complete. Obviously in the future, you can have more spawners by just going around here and placing these spawners just like this. I think there is a limit of up to 6, and then it just won't get any more efficient than that. So obviously place another one if you want. Some people go all out and do all 9, and then end up I've seen some actually where they end up doing another layer underneath like this. There is no need to do that. You'll probably find the maximum efficiency is around about the maximum of 6 of these. So don't worry about doing a whole 18 of them like some people have done. So that there is that bit completed. I'll just give a little side view here just in case you missed any of this. So we've got our water, signs, lava. So water on the bottom, signs in the middle, lava on the 3rd layer. And we've got a bit more. We've got our spawners 4 levels down from the top. And then obviously the trapdoors and signs. And now, once that has been completed, all we got to do is finish off this bit down here to make it work. So if we go ahead and place some glass, this is literally exactly how I've done it on my SkyBlock island. So you are getting the tutorial of the exact one from my SkyBlock island. And I have taken quartz out of my inventory, so I'll quickly get that back in. Once you've placed that glass there, you'll have 5 by 2. So that's 10 glass on each side. And then if you want to copy exactly how I've done on my island, you can go ahead and make this sort of bridge structure. I just thought it looked pretty cool and sort of modern industrial. So I went ahead, stuck that on the side. I thought it looked pretty cool. Right, now the final bit is literally just placing some water on that ice block there. So I might as well go ahead and show you. You just got to break that glass or break whatever, whatever you got to do to place that water. Once the water's placed, you can go ahead and replace that glass, and that water will flow across these hoppers here. Now I don't know whether this will actually work the same as it does in NetherGames SkyBlock, but obviously iron golems will fall down, they'll die here, and all of their items will be swept into that middle area. They'll drop down, slide along the ice, and into all of these hoppers, slowly filling up all these chests. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back over to NetherGames SkyBlock, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Alright, so here we are back over on my NetherGames SkyBlock world. Obviously I've jazzed things up a bit by putting some diamonds and things in place, as well as that cobblestone, not cobblestone, glowstone you see right there. Now I did actually miss out a tiny bit in the creative world, and what I did on mine is I went ahead and I placed a 5 by however long this bit is here, little patch, just so that if you are obviously making it float in the sky, you do have an area to stand on while you use the chest, and that would have used up the rest of your quartz that you purchased. So the way this works, as you can see, with the water, is up here you literally just shift and place that water by that sign, and you'd be all good In normal Minecraft, I couldn't do that. But that water will push down any iron golems that spawn there. It'll push them down into this, where they will die. Their stuff will not get burnt by the lava, and all of their items will, once you see. Let's wait a second. Taking the time for our video. There we go. Once they die, all their items will slide down there into these chests where they will fill up. And now this is a speedy mob grinder, so you will get a lot from this. And as I said at the beginning, once you have maxed out all of these spawners in there, you can earn over 1.5 million per hour on NetherGames SkyBlock to become OP, I guess. And once you've got loads of those in a row, you are just absolutely insane. So guys, that I guess is the end of this how-to video. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of it. We've got another person coming over to the island here. You've made it into the video again. There you are. So guys, that is the end of the video. If you liked it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not actually going to cut that out. I'm going to leave that in there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.